All right, you guys. So woke up this morning, Northeast Ohio, temperature dropped. There was no snow in the forecast, but we got about 3 inches of snow here. So heading over to Warren Harley, they got the Winter Warrior shirts in. I wasn't able to make it to their Winter Warrior event. I was working, but I just wanted to show you guys what we got here in Northeast Ohio. So there's the truck heating up. We're gonna get on the road, we're gonna head out. Just wanted to show you what it was like out here Northeast Ohio in February. So sorry if I blinded you guys, but we're gonna head out to Warren Harley, check out some of the new bikes, hopefully get to sit on one. So here we go. I just pulled into Warren Harley Davidson parking lot. We're gonna head inside the building, you guys, check out a couple things. We'll see if they got the shirts up. They're plowing the parking lot right now, so it is currently snowing. We're expecting another inch or two, so no riding for this week, I guess, till that salt comes off the road. I don't mind riding in the cold, but I don't want salt on the motorcycle. So the first thing I seen when I walked in the door was this 2024 Road Glide. Wanted to show you guys the price. I'm going to talk about it a little later here. So $28,700 is what this was coming in. That is with everything included. So your freight, your prep, everything like that. They also had the 24 Street Glide. Look at that price, right around $30,000. You're also going to have your tax and title on there. We'll get into that a little bit later on, but I wanted to get this up here so you guys can see the inside of this dealership. They're also a Vanderbilt dealership, so they sell these like 3-wheeled automobiles. They're pretty different. I haven't seen any other Harley dealership in the country that carries these. At least in my area, there's about 7 or 8 dealerships that I could go to within 200 miles. They have a couple here, checking out some of these 24 models. Of course, you know me, we had to get over here and check out the 24 CVO Road Glide ST, the mouthful, in white. I'm not sure exactly what color this is. I wanted to check out that 25-year badging and check this bike out. The carbon fiber is gorgeous on this motorcycle. I love everything about this bike. Of course, this one was sold. These are going to sell very fast, so if you guys are looking at getting one, get in here, check them out now, because they're going to sell really fast, especially all the premium features that come on this bike. This bike was absolutely gorgeous. I love this motorcycle. For $42,000 MSRP. They had the Alpine Green Street Glide in the back. I really wanted to see this color in person because Harley's website shows this as like a super bright transitioning color, something that kind of reminded me of like the Snake Venom when it first came out, the green of that. It is nothing like that at all. This is a deep forest green. It does kind of get a little bit lighter in the sunlight, as you can see here, but this is a deep green. It's nothing like what they show on their website. I still love the color. I had to see it on the motorcycle before I could come up with my honest opinion. So there it is. Here's a bunch of used bikes. They have a huge selection of new and used bikes for a smaller dealership. They had electric bikes as well. and they stock Legend suspension. Honestly, you guys, I think this year the best color from Harley Davidson is this burst blue. This color has impressed me on every single motorcycle I've seen it on. I really like the red that they did here, this whiskey fire color that they're putting on here, but that blue burst just sticks out so much. When you see that in a dealership, it just grabs your attention the entire time. This whiskey fire is an amazing color. I like the way that it looks on the new Road Glide. I think it will be best served with the black finishes on the engine. I wanted to get you guys out here. I wanted to show you almost every one of your local dealers has 24s on the floor. Their 24 CVO is already sold. I knew that was going to happen. The Road Glide CVO STs, they're not going to sit on the floor. So if that's the bike you're looking at, it's coming in $2,000 less than the regular CVO. You're also getting the pressed carbon fiber. You're getting the non-VVT engine, and that Alpine white, or whatever they're calling that white this year, is absolutely beautiful. You need to see it in the sunlight. I think that's the way I'm gonna go. I keep looking at these models. As you guys can see, Warren Harley is an MSRP dealer. You've seen what the price is right on the floor. They don't hide anything from you. I had a lot of people asking me about Harley Davidson's prep and setup and all that. Warren Harley puts it right on the sales slip, right on the bike, so your price sheet has all that in it for you. You're not guessing. They're upfront with everything. They don't add on any hidden fees. They don't add on anything that you may not already want. So they're giving you that bare bones price. Also, you have to understand there's gonna be tax title. So you guys seen after the prep and the freight and all that, they're right at 28 grand, which is awesome because they're saying they're coming in at like 26.9. So you're really not paying that much more for everything after your color option. So very minimal fees here. This is a small family-owned dealership. I like to come here. They're very nice. I talk to these guys quite a bit. They're also a fully stocked Legend suspension dealer. So I'll show you guys here. They had a whole wall of Legend suspension, everything that they have, and they stock it. Most other dealers will sell Legend suspension. They'll sell some other stuff like that, but they don't have a full stock of it. These guys have a full stock. So once you get that brand new bike, you could pop right over to the parts counter and you could have them throw premium suspension on that motorcycle before you even take it out of the building. I did just want to touch on that though, because a lot of people are saying that their dealerships are not giving them an out the door price. Out the door price here is marked right on the bike. It's 28 grand plus tax and title. I know the website's saying they're coming in right around 26, but after you have the destination, or whatever they call it, the freight and the prep and everything, they're coming to right about 28,000. And then just like any other vehicle you purchase, you're gonna have tax and title. Uncle Sam wants his cut. He's gonna put his hand in your pocket and he's gonna take a little more. So you could expect to be out the door probably a little bit less than $30,000 on one of these. And that was a color option. It was the chrome package, which comes in cheaper. As you can see on here, the Street Glide had the black appearance package, which Harley is charging an extra like $1,300. That bike was sitting at right around $30,000. So For the chrome package, you could expect to pay $28,000. For the black package, you could expect to spend about $30,000. That's after prep, destination, and all that, and then count in your tax and title. So hope that helps you guys out. If you are in the market looking for these and you want to see the out the door pricing, you're probably going to be $2,000 to $3,000 for tax and title on top of that $28,000. So you're probably looking at $30,000, $31,000, somewhere around there, to $32,000 for the black package. All right, you guys, so I was just driving, I was thinking, because as the video cut off here, the recording stopped because it's so cold outside. The GoPro batteries are sensitive to that. But here's the shirt. So that's the shirt that they give out for the Winter Warrior. You get that for riding in the month of January at Warren Harley. But I was talking about Harley dealerships and how the small local mom and pop ones, they are able to sell for MSRP. They don't really do a lot of markup. Now, there's a caveat to that as well, as many of you may know. The difference you're gonna find when you go into a premium, like corporate Harley dealership, their selection is massive. So I go to Youngstown Harley quite a bit as well. I worked there for a while, and I wanted to touch on that because a lot of people have been asking me if I still work for Harley. I do not work for Harley Davidson. There's a couple reasons why. I'll make a video on that coming up here in a little bit. But the difference that I noticed, I worked at Newcastle Harley Davidson for about 6 months. I worked at Youngstown Harley Davidson for about 6 months. And I just wanted to touch on the fact that if you go to Youngstown Harley Davidson, they have a wide selection. So when it comes to these 2024 motorcycles, they might have 4, 5, 6 different options for you to choose from. So yes, you may pay $2,000 to $3,000 more for the bike. They may have different things on them, but you have to also think they have the wide selection. So when you go into that dealership, you can sit on almost any bike that you want. You can see the colors firsthand. You can get a look at all the different stylings and all the different options. So there is something to be said about that. If you want to go in there and you want to have 4 or 5 different color options available on the model, go to one of your corporate dealerships because they're going to have a lot more on the floor, because let's face it, they move a higher volume of new inventory. So your chances of finding one there is a lot better. Now, when you come to your mom and pop dealerships, the smaller ones, you are supporting somebody who lives 9 times out of 10 locally in the area. And the thing is, they can still order the bikes for you, but you're going to be waiting. You're going to do the paperwork. You're going to do the credit check. You're going to do all that stuff first, and you're going to be waiting for them to get the bike shipped in the color you want. Now, if that's not an issue, you want the bike right now, you want it for the cheapest price, you could go to one of the mom and pop shops, and they might have 1 or 2 sitting on the floor, but you're not going to have all the color options. If you want all that, go to your local dealership, your corporate larger dealership. So just wanted to touch on that. As I was driving back, I was thinking about that. So I'll get you guys a video up here talking about why I left the Harley dealership.